Okay guys, here we go again. Let's talk about side sleeping. I think this is a struggle for so many people. They want to sleep on their sides, but they'll say things like, it hurts my shoulder, it hurts my hip, maybe my low back hurts a little bit when I wake up, or my neck feels stiff or achy when I wake up. So I think a lot of times what happens is when people are sleeping on their side, they don't have a pillow that is the right depth for them. So what that ends up looking like, I will use my knot pillow, my decorative pillow. So if I were to sleep on my side and the pillow is not the right height, my neck is either going to be too high or too low on the pillow, and it's not going to be in an upright or a neutral position. So when I demonstrate, hopefully you guys can see this. When I sleep on the pillow on this one, you can see that my head angles down. And then, so what ends up happening throughout the night is I'll likely put my shoulder and my arm up under the pillow to make that in a neutral position. So if we look at that from this way, instead of sleeping just kind of here with neutral, as you bring that shoulder and arm up under the pillow throughout the nighttime, that will end up pulling on those muscles all night long. No different than when we did workstation setup. If you guys are sitting on the mouse way out here, that's aggravating that muscle that whole time. We need to be in a neutral position. The same thing happens when we're sleeping, whether that's our back or whether that's our side. We still need to be in a neutral position. So this would not be a good pillow for me because it's not wide enough. The same thing as we talked about when you're sleeping on your back, since that pillow isn't quite wide enough for me. You could always experiment with some things that you have at home. So you can take a towel and you can put your pillow back up on that. And as you'll see, my head is still going down. It's still not quite high enough. And so then I would take the towel, fold it over again, just kind of make that modification. And now my head is in a neutral position and I don't feel like I have to put my arm up and under. As a matter of fact, if I put my arm up and under, now my head is tilted upwards. So we want to stay in a neutral position, so on and so forth. Also, when you're sleeping on your side, you're going to want to take either a towel and roll it up, place that between your knees. Now you have your pelvis is neutral, now your head is neutral, and the whole spine is lined up. So what that looks like from this angle, let me get that situated. Now my head is neutral and my pelvis is neutral. If I didn't have the towel, it ends up turning my pelvis throughout the nighttime, and that's putting pressure on my low back. So if I can keep something between my knees that keeps me neutral, that's fabulous. If you have something like this, I got this I think at Bed Bath & Beyond a few years ago. It's a little bit too wide for what my body needs, but it will work for somebody who has a little bit larger frame. But this is also something that you can do. The way to tell if it's the right size for you, it's actually, my pelvis is my leg is a little bit higher than it needs to be. That's how I know it's too big. It's putting some pressure right here on my hip. So that's one good way to test that. The other option is if you don't have that, you can also find an extra pillow lying around. Most of us have like these decorative pillows. I don't know, some people have like 30 pillows on their beds, right? So this is a better option for me than what the towel is and what that other leg pillow is. So now I'm neutral here, and that's keeping my spine lined up most of the night. We talked in the other video about pillow wise. I'm gonna just toss all that stuff down. And again, so this is the pillow that has the contour. It's a very soft memory foam. They do measurements to find out. They have 6 different sizes. They do measurements to figure out what is the best fit for you based on if you are a stomach sleeper, side sleeper, or back sleeper. And it also works with the firmness of your mattress. So that's pretty awesome. So now when we look at this pillow, this is my actual pillow that I sleep on at home. And get my leg pillow. So now when we look at this, because this is a little bit firm, my bed is not this firm at home. So unfortunately in this video, my head is a little bit down, but when I sleep on my bed, my head is actually neutral because my shoulder can sink into the bed a little bit more. But you put the larger end down here. Maybe you guys have Tempur-Pedic pillows or some type of memory foam pillow at home. Same thing, right? You can actually tilt it to the side a little bit and your head, it gives a little bit more support under the chin. So hopefully you guys got some great information. Hopefully your sleep is a little bit better after knowing just some ideas of how to better impact or better give some better structure for you while you're sleeping at night. So again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. If there's any other topics that you guys want to talk about, send Megan an email and I can make some more videos or just make some informative sheets for you. And we'll go from there. Stay safe. Bye.